He's much more haphazard and hectic and chaotic, where he's willing to just like cut his chest open with broken glass and be like, take my soul, let me bleed on you. A version of that has happened many times.
It all came crashing down over a seemingly ordinary Thanksgiving holiday. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly had decided to spend the holiday weekend in Colorado, a place that should have been a peaceful retreat. But what started as a getaway quickly turned into a nightmare. Megan, already harboring doubts, couldn't ignore the nagging feeling that something was off. Suspicion led her to do what many have been tempted to do in moments of uncertainty. She went through MGK's phone. What she found confirmed her worst fears: incriminating text messages and flirtatious DMs with other women. For Megan, this wasn't just a minor misstep, it was the ultimate betrayal. Trust, already fragile between the two, was now shattered. The discovery left Megan feeling blindsided and heartbroken. By the time the holiday ended, so had their relationship. MGK left the trip early, leaving Megan to process the fallout alone. It was a devastating blow, especially considering the timing. Just a few weeks earlier, the couple had announced they were expecting a baby. For Megan, the reality was clear. The relationship that once seemed so passionate was now too toxic to continue. But the story was far from over. What unfolded next would only deepen the drama surrounding Hollywood's most tumultuous pair.
It is going to be revealed that MGK has had an affair with a British influencer, and that is me. Now, I know this news is going to be really hurtful for Megan Fox. Not only has her partner had an affair behind her back, he has had an affair with a much better looking and younger version of herself, which is me.
Trust had always been a fragile thread in Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's relationship. From the very beginning, Megan wrestled with doubts about MGK's loyalty. Friends close to the couple described a dynamic filled with passion, but also riddled with tension, fueled by MGK's reputation for flirtation and reckless behavior. Megan's discovery of incriminating messages wasn't just an isolated event, it was the culmination of years of unaddressed cracks in their relationship. Despite her doubts, Megan had worked hard to rebuild their bond. She believed that their shared dreams of starting a family could offer them a fresh start. The pregnancy had brought a glimmer of hope, but MGK's actions painted a different picture. His past, which included partying and questionable decisions, had always loomed like a shadow over their relationship. Megan had hoped that with time, he could grow beyond these patterns. Yet, the discovery of those text messages showed that trust couldn't be mended with wishful thinking alone. For Megan, the betrayal wasn't just a matter of infidelity. It was a painful reminder that the man she loved was unwilling or unable to leave behind his destructive habits. The cracks widened as the realization set in. MGK's past behaviors weren't staying in the past. And for Megan, the question wasn't just whether she could trust him, but whether she could continue to build a future with someone who seemed to live for chaos. For Megan Fox, the timing couldn't have been worse. Just weeks after publicly announcing her pregnancy, she found herself navigating the emotional wreckage of betrayal. This wasn't just another breakup in their on-again, off-again relationship. This time, there was a child involved. Megan had always envisioned this chapter of her life as one of growth and stability, but instead, she was thrust into an emotional whirlwind, left to pick up the pieces alone. The heartbreak was compounded by the weight of her past. Megan and MGK had previously experienced the pain of a miscarriage, a devastating moment that had tested their relationship. This pregnancy had symbolized a fresh start, a chance to heal old wounds and build a stronger foundation together. But now, that dream felt shattered. Sources close to Megan described her as distraught and blindsided by the betrayal. Despite her heartbreak, her focus shifted to the one thing that mattered most: her unborn baby. Determined to create a safe and loving environment, Megan made a bold decision. Machine Gun Kelly would not be present at the birth. It was a stark statement of independence, showing that she was ready to prioritize her child over any lingering attachments to MGK. But the emotional toll was undeniable. Preparing for motherhood is challenging under the best circumstances, but doing so amid public scrutiny and personal heartbreak made it all the more difficult. Megan was no stranger to tough decisions, but this one came with a heavy price. Still, she was resolute. Her child deserved a drama-free start, even if that meant walking this path alone.
Why didn't you tell me there was a group of emo guardians on social media declaring what's emo or not, and that I didn't make the cut? Emo, 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 emo.
As news of Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's breakup spread, the media and public reactions poured in like a tidal wave. Headlines blared the details of their split, with tabloids dissecting every angle of their relationship. Fans on social media were quick to weigh in, with some expressing sympathy for Megan and others questioning why she had stayed with MGK for so long. The public's fascination with their volatile romance had reached new heights, and everyone seemed to have an opinion. On platforms like Reddit and Twitter, discussions about Megan's history with toxic relationships ignited fiery debates. Many commenters pointed out a troubling pattern, with one writing, "She seems to be attracted to men who don't treat her well. I hope this is the wake-up call she needs." Others reflected on the emotional toll of breaking up while pregnant, describing it as a heartbreaking and isolating experience. "My heart goes out to her," one user shared. "It's tough enough to navigate single motherhood, let alone in the public eye." The media frenzy was only fueled by MGK's reputation. Known for his unpredictable behavior and tumultuous love life, his actions became a lightning rod for criticism. Some fans were quick to defend him, attributing his behavior to mental health struggles and the pressures of fame. Still, the majority sided with Megan, framing her as a woman trying to protect herself and her children from a chaotic and damaging relationship. Even Megan's ex-husband, Brian Austin Green, was drawn into the drama. When approached by reporters, his carefully worded responses hinted at both concern for Megan and a desire to remain neutral. But his involvement only added another layer of complexity to an already tangled narrative. In a world where Hollywood relationships are often scrutinized like soap operas, Megan and MGK's saga became a spectacle. For some, it was entertainment. For others, a stark reminder of the real-life consequences of toxic love. Either way, the public couldn't look away.
But I don't actually physically do it myself because I think it's sinister, I think it's evil. I know all the fighters and their backstories, and I've been into it for a few years now. He likes it.
While Megan Fox focused on moving forward, Machine Gun Kelly appeared to spiral under the weight of their breakup. Reports emerged suggesting that he was in denial about his role in their relationship's downfall. Close sources claimed he viewed his flirtatious behavior as harmless, insisting that he hadn't crossed the line into infidelity. But for Megan, the difference didn't matter. Trust had been irreparably broken. MGK's struggles weren't limited to his personal relationships. Behind the scenes, he battled ongoing mental health issues that seemed to compound the chaos in his life.
I have this thing in my life where I just like run everyone away that loves me. And so Cameron loves me, and I have this thing where I was like, you can't love me too much.
Friends revealed that the pressures of fame, combined with the volatile nature of his romance with Megan, had taken a significant toll on his emotional well-being. In an attempt to regroup, MGK reportedly left Hollywood for a while, retreating to focus on self-reflection and personal growth. Despite these efforts, many questioned whether he was truly ready to change. His erratic behavior and history of partying raised doubts about his ability to take responsibility for his actions. Megan's decision to end their relationship was seen by many as a turning point, a wake-up call that MGK desperately needed. But change, as always, is easier said than done. Publicly, MGK maintained that he still cared deeply for Megan and their unborn child. However, his actions often painted a different picture, leaving fans and critics alike skeptical of his intentions. In the eyes of some, MGK's struggles humanized him, casting him as a man battling his demons in the spotlight. For others, they were simply an excuse for his behavior. Regardless, his story became a cautionary tale about the challenges of balancing fame, relationships, and personal growth, a narrative that was far from reaching its conclusion.
Oh, Machine Gun Kelly, and I kind of knew the name but didn't, so I'm like, Machine Gun Kelly, I look it up, and I was like, oh fuck, we're gonna be in so much trouble, because he's literally my exact physical type that I've been manifesting since I was 4.
While the storm of public scrutiny raged around her, Megan Fox quietly began piecing her life back together. Determined to create a stable environment for her children, Megan made a bold move, purchasing a new home closer to her ex-husband, Brian Austin Green. This decision wasn't about rekindling old flames, but about ensuring their 3 children could thrive in a co-parenting arrangement free from unnecessary drama. The new home symbolized more than just a fresh start. It was Meghan's way of reclaiming her independence. Despite years of being tied to tumultuous relationships, she was ready to focus on herself and her growing family. Sources close to Meghan described her mindset as resolute. She had no intention of allowing Machine Gun Kelly's chaotic lifestyle to spill over into her child's life. Adding to her support system was an unexpected ally, Brian's fiancée, who reportedly became a source of comfort for Meghan during this challenging time. Sharing her own experiences with motherhood, she offered Meghan guidance and solidarity, proving that even the most unconventional dynamics could foster strength and compassion. Meghan's decision to exclude MGK from the birth of their child sent a clear message. She was moving forward on her terms. While some criticized her for keeping him out of the delivery room, Meghan remained unapologetic, prioritizing her well-being and that of her baby over public opinion. With her new chapter unfolding, Meghan seemed poised to prove that resilience could rise from heartbreak. But as with any story involving these two, the question remained, would this truly be the end of her saga with MGK, or just another twist in their tumultuous tale?
But yes, we do consume each other's blood on occasion for ritual purposes.
Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's relationship was a whirlwind of passion, drama, and chaos, one that captivated the world for all the wrong reasons. Their breakup, coming just before the arrival of their child, marked the latest and possibly final chapter in their tumultuous saga. For Meghan, it was a moment of reckoning, a chance to prioritize herself and her children over a relationship that had proven to be more toxic than fulfilling. But questions linger. Can MGK truly change? Will this breakup be the wake-up call he needs to confront his demons? Or will his patterns continue to define him? And for Meghan, will this be the turning point where she finally escapes the cycle of toxic relationships and finds the peace she deserves? Their story serves as both a cautionary tale and a mirror to the pressures of fame, reminding us that even in the glitz of Hollywood, relationships are rarely as perfect as they appear. As Meghan steps into her next chapter, one thing is certain. Her resilience is an inspiration to anyone navigating heartbreak in the face of public scrutiny. What do you think about their journey? Is this the end of their saga, or just another chapter waiting to unfold? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the lives of Hollywood's most talked about stars. Alright, show's over. Hungry for more twists? You know where to find us. Keep that popcorn hot, we'll handle the drama. Want to catch the next showdown in real time? Hit subscribe and buckle up.